Hello, humans. Welcome to my channel. Today, we're just gonna make coffee together. Now, I know that seems like doesn't everyone know how to make coffee? But I'm always super curious to see how people make their morning coffees, the little touches that they add. Honestly, I used to spend a solid like $50 a week going to Starbucks, and ever since I bought the Nespresso, I really just don't go anymore. I save a ton of money by making my coffee at home. I'm pretty specific. I do like a latte, so I had to make sure that whatever machine I got, I could make a latte, but I could do it quickly with minimal cleanup. I do not usually love single-use capsules, but the Nespresso makes me not feel dirty about it because of the recyclable aspect of it. I don't know, this is not sponsored, by the way. I just truly wanted to share with you guys the latte that I make every morning and how I actually take it and make it a little bit more nutritious. So I do add some stuff to it to give it a little bit more nutritional value than a typical latte would have. Yeah, we're in my kitchen and it's messy, and let's just make a latte.
This is real love.
Okay, so I will insert a little bit of footage here of the machine that I have. I will link this exact machine for you guys down below. It is a Nespresso, I think Virtuo is the line that it's part of. It's not the original Nespresso. The pods look like this, like little half moon dome situations. So you can use it to make regular coffee, which is what these guys are, or you can actually use it to make espresso, which is typically what I brew. I really don't ever even use these. I shouldn't have bought them. So today we're going to make my fiber and protein filled latte. I usually manage to sneak about 10 grams of protein and 10 grams of fiber into my latte just by adding F factor powder into it. So I'll show you how I do that. I'm thirsty, let's do it, you know? I am a huge fan of Disney mugs, so we're gonna use my Mary Poppins mug today. So first up, I'm gonna take this little double shot here. I'll leave the name of the double shot that I use, but they have two different double shot options. So I just end up putting this into the machine and let that chill for a minute while I make my foam. All right, so typically the way I go about this is I will take a dairy-free creamer. I'll take a dairy-free creamer of some kind. So this one is actually coconut milk. I'll put just the tiniest little bit at the bottom of my mug. I like my lattes to be flavored, so love doing that. Okay, here's where the science is. Here's how I sneak good nutrients into my coffee. I actually do it in the foam. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill my frother. This one came with an espresso. I just fill it up with oat milk. This is the barista blend, so it's a little bit thicker, it froths better. And then I take my F factor. This is the unflavored powder. I don't do F factor, I don't endorse F factor, there's no affiliation. I just really like their powder because I don't get enough fiber and I don't get enough protein. I've counted my macros, I figured that out. So this just helps me get a little bit more in and keeps things a little regular in the morning, you know what I'm saying? But here's the thing, you can't just like dump this in here. So the scoops are pretty big like this. I can get a whole one of these in here, but you cannot just dump it in and then like turn it on and go. You actually have to turn on the machine. So it's on now. And then you have to like sprinkle it in. Like I sprinkle it in like powdered sugar. Because if you dump it all in, it won't actually froth and it actually can burn on the bottom of your frother, which is like basically impossible to clean. So one scoop of these is I think a half of one serving, because like one serving is 2 scoops. So one full serving is 140 calories, 20 grams of protein, 20 grams of fiber. So I'm sneaking in half of a serving basically. And I just let that froth. All right, it's ready. So then, like I said, I had put a little bit of the cream at the bottom of my mug. I pour my foam on top. Now let's brew the espresso. All right, that is it, y'all. That's my morning latte. Sneak in a little bit of fiber and protein into it. Just a hint of caffeine, and that's it. Cheers. It's so good. Why is that so good?